And we're back. And we're back. Oh, an error occurred with the fucking... Of course it did. Thank you. Tried to change the name of the YouTube one and it fucking gave me an error anyway. Great. Cheers then. Just update the details for the YouTube stream. Add a thumbnail, etc. And then we can just start recording. This is going to be episode 10 of the 3rd season at Everton. Hello there! We are indeed back. Hi. Just need some names for the board behind me, actually, which is something to add. First episode uploaded today for a week on the main channel. Oh, I'm back from being unwell. Well, it's going to have killed the save, but hopefully it's not killed it too much. He says, knowing that it's going to be dead now. Helps if you spell right, doesn't it, Chaz? There we go. Just change the name. The colours even. Oh, fucking hell. Colours of the names. Then we can go. Lebosh. Let's see record. Welcome back to the Everton Save on FC25. Today we find out how many trophies we're actually going for this season. Will it be just the one in the Premier League, or will we get ourselves to Wembley after a 1-1 draw in the first leg of 2 of the Carabao Cup semi-finals? We have ourselves the opportunity to have an all-Merseyside final, or one, or neither of Everton and Liverpool in the final. Crystal Palace with a 4-3 win at Anfield in the opening leg in the other half of the draw. We now have to face Arsenal at home and try and just win on the night. So whoever wins tonight wins overall. Quinones is back from injury. We, of course, had an enforced signing in the last episode because of another injury. So Chancel Mbemba comes in at centre-back now alongside Roger Ibanez, although Branthwaite is not that far away from returning now. And the sooner he does so, the better for us and the happier we will be. You can see there's a little bit of fatigue in the side, but everybody that should be playing will be playing, regardless of that slight dip in stamina. We've got not a busy month, but a busy enough month. We've got Manchester United today, as well as Crystal Palace, and then Burnley. That'll be the one that we sim. Burnley at home. It makes most sense for that one to be the one that we don't actually physically play. With regards to the league table, you will be keen to see. And with 14 games to go, we are 2 points clear of Chelsea and 10 points clear of Manchester City, and then furthermore, anybody else. So still, at this stage, 2-horse title fight. But is it just the title we're going for, or will we have the chance to win the Carabao Cup as well this season? Saying thank you on the board behind me to Kenstar, to Crovus, and to Sam Stocks for your continued support in the comments section of this save. Thank you very much indeed. Hopefully you enjoyed the return of this save with yesterday's episode. Check the channel page for it if you missed it. But for now, My sole focus at this moment in time is a Carabao Cup semi-final. It's time to take on Arsenal. Yeah, I don't think I could have expected you to go to Bournemouth, to be honest. Oh yeah, it's a kick clash for sure. Faux shizzle. Lookman and Appender. Yep. No. Go Trossard wide left. Jorginho. No. Apparently so. Well, no. Thomas Partey. Not got that many good centre mid options, do they? Calabria, Rodriguez, Calafiori, Marquinhos and Gabriel. Play the real life players over the fucking regions. And Jan Oblak in goal. Fucking regions, man. I swear to God. Haven't got any centre mids on the bench now, do they? No. Take Berardi out. Actually, the other wingers. Yeah, Reece Nelson. I'll take Reece Nelson out then. Nelson for Jorginho. Yeah, the big clubs just gut themselves. I don't know why. But it's... I don't know whether that's still a thing or whether it's only been a thing in the early saves and it's fixed now or what. Regardless, it fucking sucks. Please, can we do it? I'd really love to do it. I want to get to the final. Oh, I was about to kick in, but it will show the Arsenal side now. Afternoon, Ben. How are you, mate? Arsenal with an unfamiliar in real life starting lineup, but familiar in terms of this save with regards to the players that are involved in their 11. Jan Oblak in goal, Calabria, Gabriel, Marquinhos and Ben White, Saka, Erdegaard, Thomas Partey and I can't remember who was on the left now. Trossard, I think, and then up top, Lois Appender and Ademola Lookman. It is indeed Leandro Trossard. On the left for them. We've got Evan Ferguson on the bench, Domenico Berardi, Calafiori, Roque, of course, Vitor Roque, the man that we were looking at through a number of windows that ultimately weren't able to get because Arsenal beat us to it. We wanted to loan him from Barca, and Arsenal just bought him from Barca for a fee that we weren't able to match. Thankfully, Ramsdale was able to match that effort early doors. It's 1-1 to begin with. And thank you. I don't know what he's doing there. Erdegaard's won it back off me. Saka gets it back to Erdegaard. Please, no. Partey! Ramsdale proving exactly why you guys wanted him to stay as my number one. Definitely agree. Good header by White. And Dovbyk chests it straight into his keeper's waiting arms. Pepperloop. NDI, I've run straight into him. Good header. And a good first-time ball to Esposito as well. And Richarlison could be in behind here. Ben White's not going to have massive amounts of pace. He will have strength and physicality, though. Richarlison... Oh, I tried to play the pass and he's turned twice. Anyway, we'll do for Oblak. Should win this with Ibanez. Haven't found a teammate with it, though. Saka. That's a Lois Openda. They're so dangerous, this Arsenal side. At any moment, from anywhere on the pitch, they can and will cause you damage. Erdegaard out to Openda. They're building again. They try and get there with De Kuyper, and thankfully we have done quickly on its way there to Undiai. Dovbit was on the run in front of me, and he held said run. Now he's going again. Spin Gabriel, please. He's not spun Gabriel, please. Arsenal throw. Saka to Openda. Back to Saka again. We anticipate Saka is going to turn inside on his left. We've been able to deal with it. Ferguson will switch. Could need Lewis Ferguson's ball-winning capabilities today to be at their absolute best if we're to stand a chance in this one. And DI. Esposito's on the run, as is Dovbit. And he's in. And Esposito's gone again. Dovbit trying to battle with Gabriel, but he's had his number so far. It's Brazilian 1, Ukrainian 0. In that one-on-one battle. Got such pace, Arsenal, out wide with Saka and up top with Openda and Ademola Lookman that they are so dangerous all the time. Because there's always someone making a run into space that you just quite simply can't cover. De Kuyper looking for Richarlison, looking for Esposito. And again, it's the Brazilian centre-backs that are bossing things for them. Can't seem to create anything thus far. And they're just causing me problem after problem at the other end of the pitch. But thus far, even when they do get through, Ramsdale's been in the way. But I am up against it here to this point in this fixture. It is not easy keeping Arsenal at bay. Pepperloo and Ferguson. Richarlison's there. I pressed pass and you just fucking looked at it. White. Forward from White back. Thank you. If you're forward from right back, that means you're out of position now. Oh, Ferguson's ball isn't good enough. Nice. Run, Esposito. Ben White's out of position. In behind the Brazilians for the first time. Oh, and Ben White gets back. Arrgh. That's annoying. One time, been able to catch them out positionally. And Ben White arrives at just the right time with a big curly toe to ensure I don't find the through ball I need. Now here's Bukayo Saka and Lois Openda. Arsenal patient in the build-up. Very patient in the build-up, but when they burst and they go, they are gone. Lovely ball to Openda. And he's gone. I can't catch him. Ben White again forward. Lewis Openda. Lewis Ferguson. Is there a foul in there? No, it's just a yellow card. I don't really know why De Kuyper's getting a yellow card, but getting a yellow card he is. Saka thought about going short. Fresneda's up. Keeper came and didn't get there. And Esposito had to ensure that he was the first to that. Otherwise, that was trouble for us. Didn't anticipate Saka actually trying and failing to put a pass in there. Now we've got another bloody injury. Fresneda's hurt himself. Something's definitely broken. Something's absolutely broken with the injuries in career mode right now. Hopefully it's just a knock and it's not a long-termer. Otherwise, I'm going to batter my head off my desk. Safe. Erdegaard. Oh, he's done me with a ball roll. It's wide from Gabriel. Ndiaye. He's on the run, Dovbyk. Get there, lad. Support. Here comes Esposito. Took an age to actually pull the trigger. One back. Drill it.
Drill it in the gut, mate.
Well in. Truss up. Half time. Oof. It is, but Arsenal play a flat 4-4-2 even in season 1 trip. And if we look at fixtures from the weekend, oh, it doesn't show a formation. It's annoying. They played a 4-3-3. Arsenal play a 4-3-3, not a 4-4-2. Fresneda's shaken off that earlier injury, which is good news. That hopefully means it's not going to be a long-termer. I could have taken him off, but elected to not do. Ferguson riding that challenge. I think there was a handball in there. Pepelu into Ndiaye. Inside nicely to Lewis Ferguson. Now then, space to get into. And men around to try and find. It's not gone well for Trossard. And Dogbik's got some space here. Marquinhos just stands still and wins the ball off me. That's lovely. Pender out to Trossard, trying to force him wide by committing centrally. I'm happy with Trossard being out wide here like this. It's when he gets in behind like that it's then an issue. Pender waiting for a sharp turn or a pass. There's the pass, followed by the sharp turn of Saka. Erdegaard and Trossard. Strike from range. Clatters off Chancellor Member, who so far is keeping a clean sheet on debut and been relatively solid. No, Mbemba's actually had much to do. If Bukayo Saka could stop putting in the most pinpoint tackles you've ever seen on a swivel, that would be lovely. Nice interception by Chancellor Member there, though. He has now done something of note defensively, because Arsenal were in then. Richarlison, run for me, Sebastiano, please. Thank you, mate. No, into the space, not just into the man, you moron. It's really rather ironic that they call it FCIQ when there's not much intelligence going around. Pepelu quickly out to Fresneda. Dovbyk came short. Go back and then central. Esposito with good movement. And Dogbik's going. And Dogbik's in. Touch takes it too close to the defender, though. He needed to shield it and couldn't quite get the angle with that first touch. Oh, I thought Ben White had given that straight to me there. Saka. Still going. Erdegaard and Trossard picked off. Fresneda. Turn. Nice. Dovbyk. See a bit of space for Richarlison, maybe. Not getting to that though. Fucking hell. Bloody Nora. Pender. I'm slightly worried about De Kuyper getting a red card, so I might bring Mikolenko on in the not too distant future. Pepelu battling with Thomas Partey. Cannot afford to let him shoot quickly. Saka. Ramsdale with a save again. Can I keep that in play and stop them getting a throw? I can't. I will now make the change because they're coming down this left-hand side with Saka a lot. And I daren't dangle a leg with De Kuyper. It's really hampering my defensive capabilities. Ademola Lookman back to Martin Ødegaard. He's tried a shot from range that's blocked at source. Thomas Partey to Ødegaard again. Was waiting for that turn back onto the left with he and Saka. Partey to Ødegaard. I thought for a minute he was going to wind up for another effort. Here's Partey. Keeping them at bay so far. And Pepelu's done really well. Richarlison. Well, he turned Ben White and then I went to sprint away and he didn't go anywhere. 15 to go here. Otherwise, extra time on the way. I believe extra time is utilised in the semi-final, even though it's not in any previous round. I might be mistaken, but I think so. I don't believe we're going to go straight to penalties here. Get this out to Esposito. Quiñones has come on for NDI. Quiñones has moved up top where Esposito was, and Esposito has gone where NDI was, now that he's been substituted off. Could have had a chance there, wasn't able to make the most of it. 11 minutes to go now. It's still 0-0 on the night and 1-1 on aggregate, and nobody knows who's going to make it to the final. So Pender off and Vitor Roque on. The man that we have had significant interest in for a couple of seasons. Did score against us in the league game against Arsenal. And has come very close to knocking us out of the Carabao Cup as well. His first touch bends, but thankfully for me, bends wide. But that was whipping back towards that corner, wasn't it? Quiñones up well. Pepelu, Ferguson, Richarlison, space. Space is going to go because Saka's coming, but through there is Quiñones. Dovbik's going. Dovbik, bring it down. Artem Dovbik could have sent Everton to Wembley, and he's missed the target. I can't believe it. The fans can't believe it. Sean Dyche can't believe it. That was the moment we've waited for 86 minutes, and we've not taken it. Trossard into Lookman early. Here's Roque. Roque. Unorthodox, but throw only. Partey for Jorginho now for Arsenal. They've got plenty of men forward here. Oh my God. How was that for a first time cross? Christ. Bowled out to Richarlison. That's full time. It is. Oh, I think straight to pens. It's straight to pens. Oh God. Oh God, for a spot at Wembley. It's a penalty shootout. Artem Dovbik first. Dovbik buries quite emphatically. Jorginho. Saved. Pepelu. We have an advantage. Bukayo Saka scores almost every penalty he takes for Arsenal. That continues, but after 2 penalties each, we have something in our favour. Lewis Ferguson. That's unstoppable. Keeper went the right way, but he was never going to get to that. Vitor Roque apparently shaved the back of his head in the course of full time to the penalty shootout. Quiñones That was going very quickly. Bottom left is where we're going. Bottom left is where the ball goes. Arsenal needs to score with Leandro Trossard. And do to potentially win it. For Everton to send us to Wembley. It's Richarlison. And we are Wembley bound. The chance for 2 trophies this season is still alive. We had to hold on. Ramsdale made a number of saves. But we will go to the capital later in the season for fight for silverware. Whilst for the remainder of the season in the Premier League, we're still fighting for silverware. Some good penalties there.
Let us go. Let us go. Bubble.
Just a couple of questions for you. Thank you for...
You're welcome.
Yeah, well spotted, Ambrose. I'm going to draw attention to it now. In the other semi-final, you'll notice Crystal Palace were able to hold their side in red at home to a draw as well. So the 2 blue-themed sides knock out the 2 red-themed sides for a spot at Wembley. And our next game, Crystal Palace in the Premier League at Selhurst Park. They are 5th in the table and having an exceptional season. And now we have a precursor for that cup final, which I believe will come in the month of March. And indeed it does. It will be one of tomorrow's episode's games. But first, Palace in the league. Thank you for the follow, Kieho. Welcome to the channel, mate. Oh, it's match day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day. Malik Tillman on the left for them. Yikes. Castellanos. Peck. Torreira. Fofana. Richards. Melvin Bard. Gahey. Lacroix. Munoz. And Robert Sanchez. It's not a bad team, you know. That's certainly a side that could be 5th in the table, isn't it? Let's give Dovbyk a game over to Kuiper. Jimmy can start over Pepperloop. I think they'll be the only changes I make for now. Crystal Palace, 5 at the back for them. They are set up defensively, but it's helping them have a great season. Gehi, Lacroix and Chris Richards, the 3. Yusuf Fofana and Lucas Torreira as the midfield 2. Castellanos, Malik Tillman on the left. And then Gabriel Peck on the right. Was it a 2-2 draw last time we played Palace? I'm getting flashbacks to a Castellanos free kick wonder goal. Esposito looked early for Dovbyk here. It's always tough against 5 backs. It doesn't matter what system you play or what version of FIFA/FC it is that you're playing. 5 backs are just strong. Dovbyk, however, might well be stronger. We'll try and work some space for a chance here. Mikolenko from range, why not? It hit a hand. It will be a free kick. This is Esposito territory. Sebastiano. Wow us. We're more wowed by the save of Sanchez. Worth a go, though. Not a bad attempt whatsoever. Richarlison's up for this. It's going to be cleared away, annoyingly, by Torreira, who's done very well. Peck fouled, was he? No, says the referee, so we can recover possession. That's terrible, though, from Fresneda, I think it was over there, that made that pass. That's really, really, really poor. Peck trying to force it through a gap that doesn't open up for him. And Malik Tillman now. Well blocked. Okay, we get away with it. Ferguson looking for NDI. Keep it away from the man that's with you. It's a great tackle by Melvin Bard. A really good challenge from the fullback. Tillman's just darted through that gap as if my defenders weren't there.
This is a message for Alex O'Neill. Alex O'Neill, can you please return to your vehicle? Your lights are on.
Richarlison and Ferguson. Dovbyk's made a run. Can't find him. Can't quite get there with Mikolenko. Here's Castellanos. Bodies all around him. Richarlison looking to track back to Munoz. Here's Fofana now. Lucas Torreira. Torreira still. Malik Tillman. Castellanos. Someone eventually will shoot rather than playing a pass. Right? And when they do, it's rubbish. Absolutely woeful. Corner for Palace, though. Torreira will deliver it. Keeper's come. I thought he'd spilt it, but he holds it. Oh, that's a NDI, I think, yeah. Kana spreads to Mikolenko. Richarlison needs a good run. He's picked up a knock, apparently. He's won the ball back. Esposito! Esposito! Everton 1, Crystal Palace 0. Thankfully, nothing came of Fresneda's knock in the first game. Hopefully, nothing comes of Richarlison's knock in this. But 3 points should hopefully come as a result of Esposito's goal. 1-0. Hey, stranger, how are you, mate? Oh, fell over him there almost. Gabriel Peck finds Castellanos. Balls. Well, the lead didn't last long. At all. That is them. Level. You expect the striker to shoot, although with the way that they've been playing the ball about in and around the box, Palace, and showing a reluctance to shoot, I should maybe have half expected him to actually try and play a pass. And when he did, the next man did take a shot, and quite the shot it was. We are pegged back level. Peck's now won it back, And Malik Tillman could, via Peck again maybe. They just love an extra pass. It's so stupid. Shoot, lads. And maybe you'd be the ones top of the league, not me. Blimey. Richarlison's recovered from his knock. Esposito doesn't quite get to the ball as it's played through to him. And we'll have to settle for trying to win it back again. Just shoot, mate. Fucking hell. It's boring now. I think you might be right, Danny. Garner. It's just not, it's not hard enough. It's Castellanos. It's constantly getting caught on the counter-attack at the minute by this Palace side. Oh, it's a lovely turn. It's a great tackle by Nikolenko, but it falls straight back to the feet of Castellanos, who's tucked it home. This here from Mikolenko. Oh, actually, from the replay, it didn't look like it was that good. But I thought it actually gotten a good toe to it. But the striker barely even acknowledged the fact that Vitali was there. And it's 2-1 Crystal Palace. And out of nowhere, our lead has quite literally disintegrated. That said. Ah! It was so well put together, and Liam Ferguson has fluffed it. Oh, mate, you've got to bury that. You've got to bury that. That should be 2-2. Would have been the best goal of the game. Unbelievable, Jeff. Belin Vitali. This time he does win the ball and keep it. Garner. Dovbyk. Esposito into the channel. Turning away from the defenders that are around him. Looking for Dovbyk. Gay stands firm. DI into Garner. And DI's going, and the defender has gone walkabouts. NDI finds Dovbyk. Don't ask me what Dovbyk's doing there. I can't tell you. Willing Garner. Straight forward to Dovbyk. Dovbyk to Esposito. Esposito looking for Dovbyk again. Just held his run slightly to stay on side. Needs the support. Here's Ferguson. Ah. Annoying. We're going to be losing at half-time here. Unless we can do something with this now. Ferguson, drill it. That is drilled, lad. Oh, and the pass not quite good enough. We've been really good offensively in this game so far. But the occasional mistake at the back, or slice of misfortune, means that we do not have ourselves parity nor an advantage in this game. I was about to say scratch that. Esposito scored again. He hasn't. Nearly though. Oh man. Really even game. As a precursor for the Carabao Cup final, it's not going well, is it? Well in. Ferguson. Garner quickly. It's opened up here. Dovbyk onside and on his own. Left well and truly alone. And you can't let him do that, because he'll score. 3 minutes into the second half, he's the league's top goal scorer, and they just won't mark him. I'm not going to complain. It's 2-2. Picks one it back. Oh, it's really nicely done. Castellanos and Tillman. Well, it should have been 3-2. Parity should have been gone again just as quickly as it arrived. Palace scored very early doors after we got our first. And they very nearly did it again after we got our second. Just happens that they'd scored an extra one in between. Fresneda to Ndiaye here. And there is a cross on, and Esposito's there. And if you're not going to score a third, Crystal Palace, we'll do so ourselves. Gorgeous little dink. And Esposito with a nodded header down at the near post. Unsavable for the keeper. And now we've turned it around. What a game of football this is turning out to be. If this is how it goes in the cup final, it's really entertaining at Wembley. At the minute, Selhurst Park is the venue for this fantastic spectacle. Thank you. Come on, Richarlison. Come on, mate. Get forward, pal. Esposito. Liam Ferguson. It's Lewis Ferguson. Oh, I called him Luke and Liam earlier. It's Lewis. Lewis Ferguson. My brain dies sometimes. It really does. Up we go. Keeper's come. It's a good punch. Can Munoz get to that? No. Garner does. And Bemba. He's not going to score from there. Ibanez isn't either. Could find a teammate though. Dovbyk backing in. Holds the defender up. Driven and blocked well. Well, it's all Everton at the beginning of this half. We started 15 minutes ago 2-1 down. Now we're in front. And we look more likely of scoring again. That is not nice on the edge of the box, to say the least. Another free kick for Esposito to maybe have a go at scoring one of his own. That's Lucas Torreira. Tenacious little midfielder that has undoubtedly picked himself up a booking there. Right. Came close earlier. Sanchez was equal to it. Will he stop this one? He doesn't have to. The wall's in the way. Bum holes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well in, Mikolenko. That was meant for the keeper. And on. Fresneda. Dovbyk's there. And short. And again. Garner. Driven nicely. Esposito. Well, somehow we've still got it. Richarlison, make me the run, mate. Through that gap. And there's Esposito. That's Dovbyk. Oh, they thought I was going to go to Esposito, though I didn't. And, oh, maybe I wish I did. Lovely turn. He's got 5-star weak foot, but his right on this occasion wasn't good enough. That could well have been, maybe should well have been, 4-2 and game over. It's really loose from the goalkeeper. Esposito with runners. Gimme. Well done. Bye. Not going that way, mate. Dovbyk. Oh, Gay, he's there. First time strike and a half from Ferguson, but it is wide. If that goes tops, it really is our day. Mikolenko for Kuiper and Bemba for... Let's do that then. Heck for Katamo. They've made a change up top. We've made multiple changes. Ferguson wins that. Dovbik looking for Esposito. Esposito. Oof. Is deadly. That is a hat-trick for Sebastiano. Pretty sure. He scored the header for the third. And he scored that one. Was it Esposito that scored the first? I think so. Dovbik scored the one in between. I think that's a hat-trick for Esposito. I actually can't remember. There's been so many games, so many goals in this game. It is indeed a hat-trick for Sebastiano. He's so good. He's that good. He's that impressive. I would consider signing him in another save on FC 25 again. And I very rarely, if never, sign the same player in multiple saves on the same game. But I'd be sorely tempted with Esposito for the RTG. I really would. Because he's just so good. Get a little bit lucky there. On we go, Nath. Unorthodox, but successful. That was much better. Looking for Dovbik. Oh, I just wanted to try and get Esposito another one. I should concentrate my own goal difference, really, shouldn't I? Torreira. Yusuf Fofana. Ah, I remember Jenny from last time. He scored a worldie, didn't he? Off the edge of the box on the underside the bar. Ferguson to Kuiper. Into Esposito. Blomqvist is out there. And we'll get it to... No, we won't. It's not a foul. Firstly, I didn't fucking press anything. Secondly, he won the ball. Free kick. Floated. And that will be won by Ibanez. There's not many that beat him in the air. Blomqvist quickly to Esposito. And we're on a counter here. We got them on the back foot. Crystal Palace, that's a great attempt at trying to win it. Dovbik's going to take it on. I'm quite sure how gay he just turned away with the ball there. But looking for Dovbik again, who's onside. Draws the save out of Sanchez. It was well struck. It was well stopped. Nearly a fifth for us. If this is replicated in the Carabao Cup final, then we've had a real treat. Because this has been an outrageous game of football. Full of entertainment from minute 1 to minute 90. And it might not yet be done as we head into the 90 pluses. Free kick for Crystal Palace to try and throw it into the mixer zone? No. It's a free kick for offside for us. Alright. Well, 3... I was going to say straightforward points. This has been anything but straightforward, hasn't it? Against Crystal Palace here today. The second half has been very, very enjoyable. But the first half was so tough. Blomqvist will get to this first. Completely sent the defender. And we might get Esposito a fourth. Sanchez in the way. And Di can't quite get to the loose ball first. It will be just the 4-2. A six-goal thriller at Selhurst Park. And a hat-trick for young Esposito. Burnley next, and then a big one at the end of the month against Man United.
Time for a few questions.
I think Esposito has potential of, like, at the early 80s, doesn't he? I might be wrong. Sebastiano Esposito. Oh, 80. 72 to 80, apparently. Only things going on in the early 80s was you being born. Have a word. Eggsy 8, thank you very much. You cheeky bastard. Oh, has the game against Burnley been moved? Oh, Burnley was at the end of the month. My bad. My bad. I got that wrong. That looks like Amorim, doesn't it? Oh, lol. It actually is Sporting. All right. Francesco has 140 to 170 PA on FM, does he? That's quite high, isn't it? Branthwaite's on his way back. I'm just going to have a quick toilet break before we play the game against Manchester United. I shall be back in 2 minutes, BRB, and then we'll finish the episode. feeding the cat. Can I share the league table? I certainly can. There you go. Oh shit, Chelsea lost. Hello, 5-point gap at the top of the league. Just not gonna. Is Branthwaite selectable? No. Not yet. Alright, let's make sure Man United's lineup is as good as it could be. And or should be. Probably playing our blue here, to be honest, can't we? Do you remember yours, Trip? Matthijs Tel. Bruno, Garnacho, Diaby. Oh, they only have one decent centre back. Okay. Can Dumfries play centre back? No. Manuel in goal. Brandon on the bench. Look out.
Come on. Show us the voting lineups, please, thank you.
Manchester United in a 4-2-3-1 and a good 4-2-3-1 as well. Magnon in goal. De Ligt, Dumfries, Luke Shaw and Robert Reynan. Casemiro and Ugarte. Garnacho, Moussa Diaby, new signing. Bruno Fernandes and Matthijs Tel is the man leading the way for them through the middle. We, as per the last round of fixtures, have a 5-point gap at the top of the Premier League. Chelsea lost. We can afford to lose this game. Rather, obviously, we don't want to lose this game. But more often than not, we do lose these games against Manchester United. I thought it was the Burnley one next and then United. It rather evidently wasn't. It's Man United and then Burnley, but that's fine. As long as we get a decent result, regardless of who we're playing or when we're playing them, we don't care too much. Richarlison will stand this up. I think that hit a hand. It did. Pepelu. I mean, I could be naughty and put Esposito on this and try and go for goal and catch the keeper out. Almost Tony Kroos style. It's probably not going to work. But with Esposito, anything's worth a go. Oh my God! It nearly worked! It so very nearly worked. What a save by Magnon. Ibanez to Fresneda here. Looking for Dovbyk onto the left. And then straight in the stands. Oh my God, if that free kick had gone in. Unbelievable, Jeff. Up, bing. In the eye. I mean, Garnacho is tugging at his shirt like crazy, but he's been able to get away, and Garnacho is going to come and narrow up. And don't come short, Dovbyk, if you're not actually going to do anything when you get there. Look for Esposito through the air. Rainen wins the header. I thought he kept that in play for a minute. Diaby. He's getting away from me. He's a bit quick. Is old Moussa Diaby, isn't he? He's in behind here as well. He's going to loop to Ugarte. Finds Casemiro. Quickly to Garnacho. Well in Pepelu to stop the Argentine. And the eyes over there. Play the pass before we think we might lose the ball. Aha! Tell. Here. Ferguson. Little dink to find NDI. Under control. Somehow. And driven out wide to Richarlison. Esposito's making the run in the gap. Dumfries cuts it out. Casemiro forward quickly to Tell, who's shrugged off the man and raced away. If you get lucky, but sometimes you earn your own luck with just sheer hard work. And they have done a lot of running, this Man United side so far. Whether they've earned that luck or not, I don't know. But, well, that was lucky in and of itself, the way that he was able to just run away with it in that physical kind of face-to-face. And then my attempted block on any pass or shot just went straight to Garnacho anyway. 1-0 United. Bugger. Garnacho. No, you don't. Yes, he does, apparently. Bruno. It is within range. And he's going for it, Bruno, I think. Chill. It's fine. Never going in, was it? Confident the whole way. Charlison. Ah, Ugarte. He wasn't to be fooled by that skill move at all, was he? Bruno. Into Kuiper across. Okay. Please, for the love of God. Thank you. Oh my God, what a ping. What a header. Dovbyk. Esposito. Not really making a run I can use.
Ah, shit.
William Pepelu. Now's the chance. Dovbyk just didn't make the right run. We're going to find Richarlison. Deliver it. And here's Ndiaye with a header at the back post. Oh, God. That was, not great. Or even close to being half decent. Lovely ball down the line to Denzel Dumfries. That was as obvious as they come for an offside. Fuck off. Dumfries. Oh, it's just going to evade the feet. Oh, God, what? Exactly what I anticipated there. A ball, a ball, a ball. What is happening? He's the right back. Fresneda. DI. Nice. Find the ball. Ah, Ugarte got there twice to stop Sebastiano. I'm struggles here. Something about Man United and Arsenal are like the two big sides that I always struggle against in this save. We got the better of Arsenal earlier, but only on pens. We drew against them twice. Tell offside. Tell's seemingly offside just as many times as Eddie Nketiah at this rate. Epelu forward. Get it to Ndiaye. Diaby to Tell. Well in. I feel like this is just counter-attack, counter-attack, counter-attack at the minute. I don't really feel like that's benefiting us at all. Esposito with a lovely spin though. It might benefit us now. Challenge. Oh, I was about to pull that back and try and find a teammate in the middle. Dovbyk loitering. Magnon's not come for that, but Raynham wins the header. Pepelu. Another corner maybe, or is he going to blow for half time? He's going to let us take it. Not sure we really should be allowed to. Oh, that was rubbish. And Mbemba can't bring it down properly. Going to be trailing at half time. Oh, shit. Charlison, squeeze it through the gap. Come on, ref. That's just not fair. That's cynical from Denzel Dumfries. It should only be a yellow and is, but he's really, really naughty. He knows exactly what he's doing there. What the Man United man's doing there, he just ran at it and then just kicked thin air. Well, that just nothing went to plan there, did it? Fucking shot. Diaby. And Dumfries. It's really nicely done. Back to Bruno again. Diaby. Diaby still. Anacho. Finally. Finally a toe goes in. Ndiaye to Ferguson. Lewis Ferguson getting forward now. Charlison. They just positioned themselves well enough that I was forced to turn around and look for support. support I couldn't find. Tell's going to have Diaby through that gap now and force Tell wide if I can. Esposito. Here comes Ferguson and then Dovbyk through that gap. You see him start to make the run. We'll find Esposito again. That's shite. Looking for Dovbyk. Absolutely rubbish. Ferguson. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's shite. Looking for Dovbyk as well. Dumfries. Nice little flick. Diaby. Tell. The back heel. Garnacho. Game over. We might have turned it around against Palace. I'm not doing it at Old Trafford. It's not going to happen 2 games in a row. Balls. That would be very kind of you, Tawonga. Hope you're well, mate. Resonator to NDI. Pepler to Ferguson. Oh, can't get anything right at the minute, apart from that, maybe. Dovbyk, Esposito, early shot blocked. Charleston needs to win this. Dumfries does. Get there. I'm in a break their legs mood at the minute. My eyes feel really dry for some reason. Oh. I don't even know what's going on here. This is chaos. Conor Gallagher. To Moussa Diaby. Tell with the turn. Bruno. It's opened up for Bruno. Oh, changed the wrong centre-back. Why they're just playing extra passes is baffling. I don't know what they've changed to the AI, but they're still just as shit as they ever were. I'm really looking forward to finding out gameplay sliders for the RTG save, because the gameplay for on just the default simulation sliders is so shit. Ibanez, just a little dink, keep it away from Bruno. Pepelu and Ndiaye, and a little dink, keep it away from the defenders. Dovbyk in the box. Dovbyk still going strong. Dovbyk squeeze it home. It's free. It's cleared away. That could have been the moment we got ourselves back in the game. We could still try. Ferguson. Oh, Bruno's just in the way. It's fallen kindly to Ndiaye though. Drive down the line. Drive down the line. Little ball in. Dovbyk's there. Oh, Artem! He's done that all on his own. I didn't press for a fancy finish. He's just decided, I'm overhead kicking this. We are back in the game. Beautiful again. Little ball in by Iliman Ndiaye. And, well, on his weak foot, that's quite the finish. Nothing Magnon can do about that. If only we hadn't conceded 2, I might have fancied us for maybe getting something from this, but a second goal I don't envisage. Well in. It's off. How can I take a first touch as Diaby runs away from me? It's nonsense. Shut up, ref, you fucking prick. Bruno floats it. And away by Ibanez. Can we get to that first? Dovbyk's done really well. Go, Sebastiano. He's up against a fresh legs. Mazraoui on his shoulder. Esposito. Esposito. Oh my God, we've done it. Away from home at Old Trafford. I said earlier in the game, I'm not sure if it's going to have made any of the highlight package. I said it's just counter-attack after counter-attack at the minute. Well, guess what? Counter-attack and goal. From their free kick, we score. I was fully expecting that to be Dovbyk in the middle. It's Lewis Ferguson that arrives. We're level at Old Trafford. We might do it again, you know. Do I make any changes? Probably should make some, shouldn't I? Let's do Mikolenko at centre-back. I'll do Quinones for Esposito. Leave Quinones up top.
Lewis Ferguson.
Garnacho. Diaby. In the way. Well done, Chancel. Bruno. Is he onside or was that for a free kick? He's offside. Pepelu. And Fresneda. Looking for Ndiaye. Oh, well in, sure. Ugarte quickly forward and again. Tell. Bruno. How? How's he still got it? How's he not scored? Oh my god. That had to be, surely, 3-1. Sorry, 3-2. Richarlison's going to bring this down. And Quinones is on his bike, you know. And he's a quick boy off the bench here, trying to turn Matthijs de Ligt inside out. Didn't really work that, did it? Garnacho. My defenders have been turned inside out, left, right and centre by Matthijs Tell and Alejandro Garnacho all day. It's a lovely challenge by Garnacho to win that back. Fresneda with a throwback. We'll try. I'm trying everything. Conor Gallagher didn't want to react to the football there. Trying everything I can to see if we can't maybe get ourselves a victory from this one. But with the amount of time left in the game and the fact that we don't have the ball and the Man United are on a half-decent attack through Zakanya here. Is he on? Diaby's off. I bet he buries. He doesn't. Ramsdale again with a ridiculous save. Diaby's offside. Well, from the jaws of defeat, we have snatched a point. It might still see our lead at the top of the table shrink from 5 back to 3 if Chelsea have been victorious in their match day. But I'm not that bothered. We still have a game in lieu between ourselves and Chelsea. And I believe this might well have been the only fixture of the day, judging by the fact that it didn't show anything other results-wise on the way through into the press conference. So, one imagines, gap at the top is still the same. No, it is 3. When was our game compared to theirs then? Ah, we played on the 14th. No, it's Crystal Palace. We must have been the late kickoff, and maybe that's why it didn't show the other results. I don't know. Chelsea won 3-1 against Aston Villa, though, so they have closed the gap to 3. The goal difference is exactly the bloody same, so it really does hang in the balance. If they win their game and we lose our game, to go level on points with them, then they will go above us on goal difference, because that's just the nature of the way the wins and losses will go. We've got Burnley at home in the next one. I mean, it's got to be a win, even though we're simming it, surely. Branthwaite should be available for selection now. Still isn't quite. Esposito not fully fit for this one, but I'm not taking him out because he scores goals. Ready, steady, win for Everton. Ferguson and Ferguson. Dovbyk misses a late penalty. It's 2-1. Esposito. I'm not taking Esposito out because he scores goals. He got a brace. A brace of yellow cards either side of Burnley's goal. How, from 1-0 down and a man down, we've turned that around to win 2-1, I couldn't possibly tell you. But I'm glad we have, because our lead is now 6 points again at the top of the table as Chelsea lost their match day at the end of February. Who did they have? Brentford at home, and they lost it. Scenes! Well, that'll do then. Ultimately, a decent day. Jimmy Garner's going to say, can I play some more football? Yeah, but not as much as you'd probably want. But mainly because Pepelu and Lewis Ferguson have been quite the partnership. I know Esposito's suspended. You don't need to keep telling me about that. Quinones can go up there. And then eventually Branthwaite will be available again. He's taken his sweet ass time and actually being back in training to then be available for a full fixture. The board continually hate me because I got knocked out in the FA Cup. They're evidently not factoring in my league position whatsoever in their deduction of my managerial talents and whether they want me to stay in the job or not. So I feel it's a little bit harsh. But we have Leicester and then the Carabao Cup final in the next episode, followed by Bournemouth. Well, 3 wins, please, and we'll be very happy. We're quite happy with how today went as well. That game against Crystal Palace was mental. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Drop the video a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the end of this season. And I'll see you tomorrow for more. Right, what episode was that? 10, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, at least the video that went live today isn't a 10 of 10. Everton S3 10. So it's not, at least so far anyway. Right, let's just record that next episode straight off the bat, shall we? Yeah, good, thank you, Dunder. How are you, my man? Some names for the board behind me. Dee 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 dee. Who's TSV? Someone's commented on the video. His username is TSV supporter. Who's that? TSV, is that Hamburg? Hamburg's HSV, isn't it? TSV. I think off the top of my head. I'll have a look and see if anyone's mentioned it in the chat. Not definitively, Connor, no. We haven't played in Europe yet, so next season will be the will absolutely be the last season. I'm not going to do any more than one more season after this, but I'm anticipating there being a 4th. One new cricket game on Sunday, nice. TSV, yeah, I'm going to have to Google that. Oh, 1860 München. TSV 1860 München. Fucking Munich, mate. Oh. Probably ads, yeah. We showed it on stream earlier, Connor. Roar. I'm sorely tempted to, ads. Not completely Davidenki, but I'm getting there. Right. Let's record. Yeah, voice is definitely better for sure. We have the chance to win a trophy today. We've not done that before with Everton thus far in this save. We start with Leicester at home in the Premier League, but the second game of the day is at a neutral ground. It's the Carabao Cup final at Wembley against Crystal Palace, who were top 5 in the Premier League. They've since dropped to 9th, although you can see that it's very tight in those spots there. We did play them in the last episode, and we did beat them in the last episode, but it was a hell of a competitive game that saw us go 2-1 down. So I'm not going to say that we're a shoo-in for a Carabao Cup victory as of yet. Then we've Bournemouth away as the third game today, so we're anticipating 6 Premier League points and a trophy by the end of today. Unfortunately, Sebastiano Esposito is suspended for this first fixture, thanks to getting a red card in the simmer against Burnley. Chancellor Member continues to start for the time being because Branthwaite's taken his sweet time to become available again. But we'll hopefully get a result here against Leicester regardless. They're not the best of sides in the division. So that's all I could do really, because sometimes the not the best sides play the best football, don't they? Saying thank you to those of you on the board behind me for your continued support in the comment section of this save. Thank you very much to Terry F Gaming, to TSV Supporter, and to Evan Plays. Thank you very much, lads. Appreciate your comments in the comment section. Keep them coming, and you can stand a chance of being on the board behind me for a latter episode that might see us be a cup-winning side with a view to being a Premier League winning side as well, but still a couple of episodes away from definitively assuring that. Fucking Daka, I forgot about that. Leicester are just a pain in the arse to play against them, aren't they? They've got Asensio. And they've got a bad team, you know, Leicester. Where were they in the league? It wasn't very high, was it? Jamie Vardy must be about 90 by now. He's 40. Still not got bad pace at 40 years of age. Vestergaard on the other hand. Sprint speed of 16. This is the first you've gained in days because of a 6,000 word dissertation report. I'm not going to put Vardy on the bench, sauce. Boo it, man. Boo this, man. Mate, Asensio used to be a player I used to love to try and play with on FIFA back in the day. Oh, not anymore. What was the subject of your dissertation, Connor?
Please make some noise as we welcome our visitors, Leicester City, and your Everton.
You're building a web portal for the charity you're working for. Oh, nice. It's basically a place where license holders can do general admin. Oh, has there been a right-wing vote in Romania, has there? Leicester with a 4-2-3-1. I can't remember actually whereabouts in the table they were. Not very high, I don't think, but their side's actually not bad. Urian Timber, Mohamed Simakan at centre-back with Anthony Robinson and Devon Wrench either side. They've still got Patson Daka up top. But Marco Asensio out on the left-hand side on the wing for them is not a bad signing with regards to creativity. Cam El Khanous has been a real pain in the backside. Leicester in general have been a real pain in the backside to play against, as far as I can remember from games against them earlier in the save. So it really isn't a straightforward game. Wow. Despite the fact that we have the better team. So we will have to be at our best, as you have to be every Premier League match day weekend, I suppose, to get the result. But Dovbik's been pretty unstoppable thus far this season, but Mads Hermansson's doing his best to stop him there and does a good job of doing so. Richarlison's up for this. It's going to come as far as Quinones with regards to clearance. It's Chancel Mbemba that's the man in there. It's not really ideal. I'm not going to be able to get that to Ndiaye, am I? No, is the answer, Jez. You know you're not going to be able to get that to Ndiaye, so don't even try. Oh! I thought I'd work the angle, and then the defender read me before I'd even pressed the button, I think. Oh, bugger. This is going well, isn't it?
Give me the ball back, please. I said please.
Oh, Anthony Robinson's a bit quick. Daka. Thank you. Ndiaye. Dovbik. First touch inside the defender. It's gone well. Here comes Ferguson on the counter. Oh. Dude, it's incredibly clear that he's a Russian puppet and has fascist ideologies. Did he win, or did he just get a lot of votes? I've never been to Romania. It's just the first leg of the voting. How does your parliamentary system work? Is it more similar to America then, with a two-party system and then one final nominee? First leg like the Champions League, yeah. Now he's got to do the away leg in Stoke. Put the pressure on here. Don't fold under it though. Fatawu. Wrench. It's nice from Asensio to El Khanous. And Asensio again, but we want it back. Ndiaye does well. Fresneda with options. 1-2. Ndiaye hopefully will go again. And has done. Oh, not that I can get it to him, mate. Get to that first. Well up. Oh, piss. Why is El Khanous untackleable? Answers on a postcard, please. Eh. Asensio. Anthony Robinson. Asensio again. And Skip. Sumare. Daka. Get there. Get there. Oh. Anthony Robinson. This is decent for Leicester. Never mind. Keeps. Pepelu forward. And Ndiaye out of his feet well, actually. And turns nicely. Dovbik's going. And Dovbik's found. Quinones is arriving. Shit, well, you've got Bolton to beat Cambridge on your ACCA tomorrow. I don't blame you, to be honest. I see. Did anyone else get more votes? Or was he the most voted? But obviously didn't get enough to win it in just the first leg. He was the most voted. Meep. El Canoes. Skip. Oh, Fatou spun me nicely there. Sumare, El Canoes. Sumare again. I thought I'd fouled El Canoes there, to be honest. Here's Asensio with a little bit of space. Daka. Oh, it's a nice spin. Thankfully the finish is dealt with, but it was dangerous. Fresneda trying to get on the end of that, but El Canoes does really well. I think that hit Ndiaye's hand. It did. Free kick. Floated and up. Oh, Christ. Does make you nervous when a keeper comes and does that, when you're not entirely confident that he's going to get there. Dovbyk is just going to run into the space, and it's Lewis Ferguson again that's forward for the counter-attack. He was in yesterday's episode, and it proved to be very, very good indeed. Oh, where's Devon Wrench come from? Back off. Uganda got 1.75. You think of those? So it's just going to be the two that go into the next one. Do you think more people will vote for your candidate than did for him? Like those that didn't vote for either of them first time round are more likely to vote for the more progressive guy than they are the right wing guy. You're right. It does still suck that there are that many people that, like that high percentage of people in the country that would vote for someone like that. The world is becoming increasingly right wing again, which in theory isn't a bad thing. Like just because it's right leaning or left leaning doesn't mean anything in particular. It's the extreme to which people are taking those stances that is getting, like, it's becoming more extreme in its right and its left. Ibanez and Pepelu. Ferguson out wide to De Kuyper. No, it will go to a vote, War Machine. We'll do a video of a vote. Mbemba and De Kuyper. To Ferguson. Ollie Skip's just running like a steam train and run off with it. And Mbemba's trying to deal with Patson Daka but can't. It's a good block. However, from the Congolese, Anthony Robertson gives that straight to Fresneda. I'm trying to get it quickly up his feet to get it to Ndiaye, but now here's Patson Daka. Draws the save out of Ramsdale, who thankfully is able to get back up and to it. It's 0-0 so far, and we've not been great, I have to be honest. We've been poor in that first half. It's been Leicester that have been the better side, and it's not necessarily the best rehearsal for a cup final at Wembley in a week's time. New signings this season have been Dovbyk, Richarlison, Pepelu and Ibanez, I think, and De Kuyper. Oh, and Mbemba, yeah. Mbemba, Ibanez, De Kuyper, 3, Pepelu, 4, Dovbyk, 5, Richarlison, 6. By popular demand of the comment section. Salam. Sumare. Accepted well by Pepelu. I don't really recall having that many chances on goal, other than the one that Hermansen made a great save from Dovbyk and tip it round the post. It's been all Leicester. They don't feel like they press that hard. I don't have that much time on the ball when I have it. It's not like the whole team sprints at me, but they're just very compact. Whenever you've got the ball, there's more than a couple of yards between you and a Leicester defender that's going to snap at your heels to try and win it back off you, and you try and wait a moment just to see how the play develops, and by the time the play's developed, you've not got the ball anymore. We're not going to have the ball anymore now, but that's because Leicester get to take a kick-off because we have finally scored a goal, and it had to be Dovbyk to make the breakthrough, but that was the whole team that put that move together. That was very high quality. Not decided, Davidenki. Not at the minute, I don't think. Depends how well received it is when it comes back from my quote-unquote injury break. Asensio picked off well by Fresneda. That was a vital interception. I'd be happy to just sit on this. I know our goal difference with Chelsea is quite close, but now we've got that 6-point gap back again. I'd much rather just ensure that we get single goal victories and not worry about goal difference than try and push and push and push to build the goal difference at risk of giving away more points. Make changes. Branthwaite back in the action. Garner. Let's throw in DI. No, let's not throw in DI. Let's bring Carey on. Yeah, I saw the Vinny's out with a knee injury for a couple of weeks. He's missing the game against Liverpool, isn't he? Sumare. El Canus. Sumare again. And Oliskip. Wrench to Fatu. That's a great ball. Daka's in. It's a brilliant save. Need to get to this first. Oh, that's a brilliant move from Leicester City. It's an excellent save from Aaron Ramsdale. And again, we are more reliant on Ramsdale than I'd like us to be, really. But at the moment, my goalkeeper is doing a large chunk of keeping us top of the table. It's about how many goals Dovbyk scores. If Ramsdale doesn't keep him out at the other end, we won't win the league. Ref? NDI. Dovbyk's going. Might as well play him in. NDI again. Oh. That was nice. El Canus. Still. And still. Lovely touch. That would be the plan, Davidenki, yeah. That's the aim. To have a big budget for next season. To Kuiper, Richarlison. Quinones is on the run. He's going to bring that down ahead of the defender. He's got other defenders with him, but he's managed to escape all of them. And back here on the edge of the box is Lewis Ferguson, who can't finish the game off. It's the obvious pick out. And unfortunately, they stop it. Richarlison's up. It's not a bad header. But it's not good enough to find the second goal that would guarantee us all 3 points this afternoon. Well up, Roger Ibanez. What are you still doing that far forward? I'm not sure, but I'll take it. De Kuyper around the outside. I might try and cross this early, you know, looking for Dovbyk. That is not Dovbyk. It's Quinones who was offside. Sick. Went to play a lobbed ball rather than a cross, annoyingly. Skip. And El Canus. Daka, don't overcommit. Leicester slowing things down a bit now. Trying to goad me into making a defensive mistake. Dangle a leg or overcommit positionally somewhere. See what I mean? It's just waiting. It's Ollie Skip's done it a couple of times. Just stood there, waited for me to commit, and then just gone the other way. But time's running out. Unsurprisingly, Aaron Ramsdale's just been given man of the match by the stadium announcer, and I think I agree. It's taken one, and just the one, top quality move to get us the 1-0 lead that I think might just get us the 3 points, and with that loss of possession for Leicester, it will do. Hermansen had to make a good save from Dovbyk in the first half to stop us from taking the lead earlier, but Dovbyk was not to be denied, and nor were Everton. Our lead at the top of the table will stay at least 5, if not, or was it 6 even? If not more. Still no news of other results, so don't know if Chelsea have dropped yet more points, but
Just got a couple of questions.
it's in our hands, is the phrase, isn't it? That we like to use, that everyone likes to use, and quite frankly, it's very much in our hands at the minute because we've got a healthy gap with now, I believe, 9 Premier League games left to play. But it's not the Premier League that's the focus of the attention next time around. It's 10 Premier League games left to play, and the gap is 6. But it's Carabao Cup time next. And Branthwaite is available again. I've seen highlights from the Man United game, yeah. I've not seen a lot of it. It would be harsh to drop him, Bemba, but for a final, I think I have to bring Branthwaite back in. I don't know why my eyes feel so dry and stingy. Please don't let anyone get injured on an international break before a bloody cup final. Actually, I think the international break's a little bit later in the season, isn't it? Yeah, it's after the cup final, thankfully. Well, I'm gonna pee, and then we'll have the cup final. Christ. And then we'll lift, if we win it, the Premier League trophy because of the bug. BRB. final then, eh? Vamos. A message from Kerry. If he says, can I play in a cup final? Back off, mate. As fucking if you're going to get a chance in this, pal. Give him half an hour. We'll see what the game's like. Is Malik Tillman, isn't it? Malik Tillman. Put Wharton in for this one. They've got 66 rate bloody goalkeeper on the bench. No idea. Anyone else higher rated that should be on the bench? Probably not. Oh, and DI's 82. Nice. I swear Richarlison's dropped. Wasn't he 83? He's still only 29. Maybe the injury. Can't remember. I can't even remember. Hey look, it's the Premier League trophy, lol. Bug, 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 bug. 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 Crystal Palace line up very similarly to how they did in the league against us yesterday. Adam Wharton, however, is into the starting lineup in midfield ahead of Lucas Torreira. It's the only change that Oliver Glasner has made ahead of this cup final. We are back to full strength. Jared Branthwaite plays for Everton for the first time in over 3 months. And it's a cup final. So, welcome to the deep end, Jared. I trust you, though, that you can make the difference for me here. Sebastiano Esposito scored a hat-trick against Palace yesterday. I'd love him to do so again, because surely that would mean a cup win for us. It's going to be a difficult game, though. Palace are a very tricky opponent, as we found out in the fixture at Selhurst Park in yesterday's episode. But I have faith in my boys to do the business. I might use that joke if I get the opportunity. Ads, if you don't mind. Thanks, sir. Your royalties check will be in the post. Tillman's let that go. Drill it forward. Wharton's in the way for Fana. Gabriel Peck. He scored yesterday Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Castellanos just ruined me. I almost feel like putting the controller down. That was unreal. Left me for dead and then set his teammate up for, well, what felt like a tap-in. But again, Ramsdale somehow keeping us in a game. Dovbyk, it's opened up for him here. But he can't find the target. Artem's left foot and right foot, for that matter, are pretty bloody good. But that was, well, a marker, shall we say. He's just setting himself a marker, and then next time he will be on target, and hopefully it will go in. It's just a banker effort to use as reference for the next effort that will fly tops. Oh, I'm supposed to go into the channel down the line, Richie. Come on, mate. To Kuiper. Go for the switch. Oh, not that switch. The right back switch. There you go. Well, actually. Oh, bugger. Well, actually. Oh, bugger. Oh. You try and you know it's coming. You try and read it each time, and you just can't get near it. Get that forward quickly. No, that's not a striker, is it? Oh, it's a good ball, and Castellanos brings it down, and, well, the word that can be used for an effort like that is shank. He has shanked that horribly, horribly, horribly wide. Ball, firstly, was meant for Pepelu, and that was meant for Ndiaye, but via a teammate each time, we have found the intended recipient of each of those passes. Fresneda, Pepelu, Ferguson. Dovbyk in front of me. Dovbyk found. Dovbyk again. Used the banker. And the reference effort to get this one on target. Next time then, top bins, please, Artem. Trying to find his range. To Kuiper. For Richarlison. He's won it back. Pepelu. Esposito. Go on, Artem. He's done well. Richarlison. Dovbyk again. Esposito just holding his line. Keeping himself onside. Ferguson's made a great run. Keeper came. Decided halfway there he was not going to get there. Held his line, or held his position. And I couldn't quite get the ball past him with Ferguson. Thought for a minute Fresneda was going to stay down there. He didn't. He's Esposito. He loves a goal against anyone. A hat-trick against Palace yesterday. But Gahey in the way this time. It's been a nervy start to this cup final. Nowhere near as free-flowing and goal-filled as the game yesterday in the Premier League, but there's a little bit more on the line here, isn't there? Ndiaye down the line, looking for Dovbyk, but the pass is, well, it's A, it's Esposito, and B, the pass is poor. 10 to go in the first half, still locked scoreless here at Wembley. Well, they've thrown that straight to me. Thank you. Dovbyk, Esposito. Wasn't onside. Dogbyk's going to hold it out well. Drill it to Richarlison. Back there to the Kuiper. Richarlison went to go narrow. Then went wide. And that's opened up some space here. And Dovbyk is there. He's just not going to get to it. It's going to fall to Pepelu. Well, we know his long-range efforts can be decent. Whether they make it organically straight to the target or via a deflection, they can and will go in. I don't know how Castellanos has gotten through that challenge. But Palace coming forward with the ball now. Never mind, Fresneda wins it back. Those sort of 50-50s where the striker just runs through the challenge are absolutely ludicrous this year. Peck with a lovely turn. Defenders on strings. And goal for Palace. Castellanos 1. Everton 0. The Selhurst Park side lead at Wembley. Tillman, nice tackle. Oh, God. And DI. Pepperloo. There's 1 minute added on at the end of the half, so I don't know if I'm going to get this forward quickly enough to have the chance. I'm not even going to get it forward, let alone quickly enough to have the chance. Fresneda over the top to NDI. It will look to turn it inside. Fuck. In your 4th season with West Ham now, won 2 Community Shields, a Premier League and a Europa League. Every time they've lifted the trophy, it's showing us the Prem trophy. Yep. It's a known bug. They do the same in other countries as well. Either lift it, I can't remember, I think it's just they lift the league trophy for all cups. Or is it just the Premier League is lifted in all instances? For those who have experienced it in a different country. No, not just you, Jamie. Don't worry, mate. Oh, big half of football now. Nice tackle by Ferguson. It was at the beginning of the second half that things started to go wrong for Crystal Palace in the Premier League yesterday. It might start to do so here at Wembley again. No. It hasn't. It might go wrong for me. Munoz, Castellanos. Branthwaite committed. Didn't get there. Ibanez did. But illegally, apparently. And this is a real opportunity. We know how good Castellanos' free kicks are. We've seen it before. Into the wall. Tillman inexplicably somehow brings that down and the eyes away. Oh, but he's got no support. Esposito's trying and failing. Hook. Tillman. Castellanos. Rise the challenge. And the referee points for the free kick. Right. This has got to go in, hasn't it, really? Thank Christ for the wall. Tillman with a corner for Palace. The fans are screaming, trying to force the ball into the box from the goal, from the other end of the pitch. Esposito on a counter. Tried to jink it past the man and couldn't do it. Had no support, really. Tillman finds Castellanos. Castellanos goes for a worldie and misses the target. Ferguson and Richarlison. Looking for Dovbyk. Tillman. Castellanos. Well in. Roger Ibanez. Forward quickly. Dovbyk. Esposito's going to go. I think he's on. He is. Sebastiano Esposito equalises at Wembley. That was tight as they come for the offside. We won't get much luckier with the timing of a run. It was, I'm sure, pure luck. And it was, I'm sure, millimetre precise. But whether it was intended to be as close or just so happens to be so, As long as the ball ends up in the back of the net, we don't care. And this is how tight it really, truly was. He did run beyond Gahey here, but the defender on the far side, that other centre-back, you see Gahey actually halts his run here to try and play him off, but his teammate has dropped and his connection is made there. That teammate with the blue boots slightly further along, that third centre-back, has played him in and played him on. And, well, Sebastiano Esposito doesn't need a second invitation. Grayson with the 100th month. Triple-digit month anniversary. You'll never sing that. But you should. Hopefully, there will be many, many, many more that join you on that milestone, Grayson. But you are one of a very unique handful at the moment. Here's to you, sir. Thank you, mate. The big trip. I think there's only 4 of you that have got 100 months. Let's have a look. Is this going to load? Try the pop-out extension. Does that load? It doesn't want to load for me at the minute. Oh no, it does. There you go. There is Stoplake, Saul, Phantom Overlord, and Grayson in 4th. 4 3-digit members of the gang. Unbelievable, Hefe. That is top quality. Top draw. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, mate. Hope you will. Oh, Ferguson's won that back. Palace crumbled yesterday. Oh, and they could have crumbled there. Are they going to show more backbone this time? Well, maybe not. Esposito up against Lacroix, who was the man that played Esposito on a moment ago. And Esposito could be in again if Dovbik's pass was just that little bit better. Banya's flattened. Flattened himself. Gets back to his feet. And back in position as Pepelu wins that back. Christ, that's supposed to go up to Richarlison. There we go. Esposito, Wharton on his shoulder. Back to Ferguson. Pepelu. What a challenge by Fofana that is. Just lay down on the ground and let me run into him. The dribbling of this Castellanos is next level. It really is. Lovely touch. Dovbik on the run. Artem Dovbik versus Mark Richards. Dovbik can't get past him. I was shooting with the next step if I'd beaten the man. Bard. Tillman looking for the 1-2. Does get it. Offside. There is a gifted sub table. Yes, it's underneath the stream. If you scroll, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't show. Sometimes you have to refresh. Old Viking Berserk or Old Viking Berserk. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. Or the follow for the tier 1 sub. My guy, I appreciate it, dude. This is the gifted. Martin currently leads the way with 373. Then it's Connor with 245, although Connor was also the real Chernoid. And then it's yourself, Benny, with 208. Currently 3rd on the all-time list. Obviously, I'm at the top, but I gift a lot of subs because of the Patreon. And there's Daniel on 121. Bear has gifted 112, though we've not seen Bear for a while. George is there. Really Awesome Man is there as well. Tyler's gifted 94. Branthwaite is characteristically knackered. Christ. She's having a whale of a time. Fresneda finds NDI and Pepelu. We've made one change. One change only. Is a tired Jared Branthwaite has left the field of play. NDI has the legs on Bard here, and Richarlison's arriving at the back post. Ferguson will knock this down, and Dovbyk looking to do the business at Wembley, but Robert Sanchez is trying to deny him. Pepelu telling his teammates to remain calm, and the chance will come. That's the smoothest of passes to Ferguson. Here's NDI trying to find some space. And Pepelu and Ferguson again deflected off Melvin Bard and out for another corner. Come on. Can Ibanez get to this one? Yes! Off the bar! Oh no, Ibanez got to the loose ball again, but just wouldn't find its way into the back of the net, trying to bundle it home. Oh, that was a good idea, but poor execution in the pass, unfortunately for them. Get this forward into Dovbyk. Esposito's there on the shoulder of the defender, but Gahey does brilliantly. 8 minutes between us and extra time. It took penalties against Arsenal after a draw, after 2 draws in the semi-final. Can this one be decided inside 90 minutes? Not with passes like that. Well in. Oh, just run around him! Dovbyk looking for Esposito. Fofana and Wharton. Oh, that touch is superb. It's really not long left to go here. And they're in the box here, Palace. Castellanos tries to tuck it back and messes it up. That is not where that was supposed to go. Esposito not the intended recipient there. It was Ferguson. Heart in mouth stuff at the back for us. Ndiaye's just looking to get away, I think. Dovbyk trying to break that back line, but the pass just isn't good enough. There's so much room there to get the ball into the gap that it needs to go in. He just can't do it. Well, 93rd minute is what we might score in if we're to win it here today. Dovbyk just keeps running offside and I can't get it to him. To Kuiper. Ferguson. Now Dovbyk's on. The touch is decent. The turn is not. It will be extra time at Wembley. Oh, God. Grayson's up to 20 total. Appreciate you, mate. Willu, Mr. Flunge and Nuroy, welcome to the gang, lads. I can be better. I will be better. You don't need to be better. But you're right, being on an uneven number would irk me as well. Just going to refill my water bottle whilst we reset for extra time. Tomo, thank you very much indeed for the 3rd month in a row and 5th month total. Good evening, sir. Do we make any more changes? I won't yet. Ferguson. Richarlison. Can we start extra time explosively? Maybe. Yes. Right in front of the Everton fans. Why could we not have done that 1 minute 53 seconds ago in normal time? Now I've got to defend for another half an hour to try and keep Palace out. Artem Dovbyk might just have won us the Carabao Cup with that left-footed strike into the far top corner. From kick-off effectively, we've gone and maybe snatched it. Nice to score in front of your own fans, though, as well. Buried. Up the fucking Ev. Oh, Munoz lets it go. He's lost it. That was poor. I think he just forgot he was in control of the ball. Just let it escape his possession. Esposito. Dovbik's running. Little back heel here could open it up for Ferguson to find Artem, who's spun gate. The crowd call for a shot. A shot they'll get. A shot that's blocked. Tried to go one way then the other. That didn't really work. Esposito, Ferguson. That was shifting and destined for the top corner, I think. Sanchez saves. Pepelu delivers. Ibanez came very close earlier. He's come just as close again. Off the bar for a second time for Ibanez. What has that man got to do to score a goal at Wembley today? Pepelu commits the defender. Ferguson trying to do the same to work some space. Can't do it. Roger Ibanez off the bar from a set piece twice. Fofana looking for the ball over the top. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Little dink. To Kuiper. That's exactly what I wanted Richarlison to do. The defender doesn't know whether to close me down or come towards me. I'll flick it on and Dovbik's there again! Pepelu! I wish he'd just run onto it first time and smashed it. Oh, we could have been 3 goals to 1 up by half-time in extra time. But so long as we're attacking, it means we're not defending and they're not scoring. Oh, mate. Right, time to make some changes, I think. Nader for Patterson. Esposito for Quinones. Pepelu for Jimmy Garner. Hey Mason, I'm good, thank you, mate. How are you, dude? If we score a third, I'll bring Carey on, but only if we get a third. Well up to Kuiper. Garner. We scored quickly at the half. Beginning. Ooh. Earlier, not this time. Maybe them. Million Chancel. I'm impressed with Mbembe, you know. Richarlison sticks a toe in. Quinones away. Dovbik needs to turn away from the challenge. Looking for Quinones. That's too far away. Yes, the Cambridge United fan. Are you a City fan, are you, Mason? What do you think the answer is to break the current losing streak for City? Lacroix. Torreira off the bench for them. Katamo. Jenny Katamo looking to do some business on the wing for them as well now. Jimmy Garner's come off the bench for me. And it's just a case of keep it, don't lose it. And we will keep the trophy and not lose the game. Dovbik. Oh, Richards has done enough. We'll take the corner though, please. I should probably hold it in the corner. But Ibanez deserves a goal. I just can't at the moment get him one from a set piece. Cleared away, but only as far as those awaiting defensive players. Patterson. Christ, that got away from him. Dovbik will get it back to him. Dovbik again. 117th minute now. Just keep it. Don't lose it. And if an obvious passing opportunity shows itself for a through ball to break apart their defensive line, then take it. Richarlison's just let the man tackle him there, which is pretty inexplicable and inexcusable. But thankfully, Maxime de Kuiper has won it back again. We are 60 seconds plus stoppage away from our first trophy of this Everton save. It's not a great ball over the top from Quinones there. Needed to be better. 1 minute added on and 1 minute only. Richarlison looking for Quinones. This could seal it. Quinones. Dovbik. Big from Sanchez, but with the clock reading what it does, we're going to win. We're going to win. Go on, Ibanez. Oh, NDI first time. Ladies and gentlemen, this famous old football club are lifting silverware once more. And it might not be the only time we do so this season. It was Richarlison's penalty that sealed the deal in the shootout against Arsenal. It was Artem Dovbik, just 90 seconds into extra time, that gave us the opportunity to win this trophy. You guys will be fully aware of the bug that's currently in the game, meaning that the trophy that we're about to lift is actually, weirdly, the Premier League one. So never let it be said that the Carabao Cup isn't a real trophy, because right now it's a real bloody trophy. There you go. I have to be honest, I stole that joke from chat, so thank you, Adstar, for that. But we win the Carabao Cup, and hopefully we will lift that trophy twice this season. Only because of that bug, if we do win the Carabao Cup, or if we do win the Premier League, sorry, the trophy ceremony will have an empty trophy lift. But fingers crossed we do get to, in theory, lift that trophy twice. Because we've lifted the Carabao Cup now. And fingers crossed, it will be a double winning season for this Everton side that are going from strength to strength. With Champions League football waiting next season, we could win it all. You're complacent. Nothing set in stone. He's just mad complacent. I even told him he's not guaranteed a first team spot, and it didn't affect him at all. He stayed fully complacent. Email from M Fox. I'm losing scouted players. Transfer bid. Hello. This guy's gone to Chesterfield. That's fine. This guy's gone to Magdeburg. That's fine. This guy's gone to Bielefeld, I want to say. A mini Bielefeld, that, isn't it? And this guy's gone to Torino, but that's fine. Cluj? Is that Cluj? Oh no, Lanús. Or Lanús, or however the fuck you pronounce it. 62 to 70 potential. No. $72 to 94. Hi. No play styles. Good physicals though. 70 short passing, 63 ball control. A nice all-round centre mid. Not great. Yeah, the youth player faces should be fixed with a patch coming between now and the new year, hopefully. But a definitive date of which I'm not sure. And even if I had one, I couldn't give you. But I can tell you that they're working on a fix, and hopefully it will be soon. Oh, was it Salernitana? My bad. I am aware of the video's existence, Kiwi. I haven't watched it. Or I haven't seen it. I don't care about Bournemouth's lineup. I'm just going to jump straight in.
Liverpool's make some noise as we welcome our visitors Everton and your Bournemouth.
Ah, yes, the Bournemouth fans. So goddamn loud. It'd be nice to have Berserk just for having it, but I personally wouldn't use it. Bournemouth with a 4-2-3-1 here. Raul Rangel in goal. Kieran Tierney, Zabani, De Vrij and Max Aarons. Christie and Florentino. Tavernier, Hamad Traore and Brennan Johnson out wide with big Garassi up top for them. Bournemouth unable to get the better of Brighton in real life over the weekend. Losing 2-1 to the 10 men from the, well, I was going to say from the South Coast, but Bournemouth also on the South Coast, aren't they? Hopefully, it's not a South Coast side that wins on this particular occasion. Our lead in the Premier League is looking good. We want 6 points and the cup win today. So far, we have 3 points and a cup win. So let's go and get the other 3. Fans chanting, we want more, we want more, we want more, when it's 0-0. You sure my number 14 is Chris MD? Oh, is that the who's my number 14? De Kuiper. That's De Kuiper. So what does he look like? What does he look like in game? Let's have a look. How do I change player? Select target. I mean, I see it with the haircut and the facial hair, but the actual face isn't very Chris MD-esque. But I know I see where you're going. I see where you're going with it. De Vrij. Out to Aarons and De Vrij again. They're playing a very high line here, Bournemouth. Might cost them everything if they keep doing that for the remainder of the game, especially if they keep playing about with the ball in the back line like that. Garassi out to Brennan Johnson. Yeah, he's going to be quick, isn't he? He's probably been prepared for that, to be honest. Quick and direct, Brennan Johnson. And with a decent delivery too, apparently, but Fresneda's underneath it. First to that is Lewis Ferguson. And here's Richarlison now. Kieran Tierney trying his best. Getting absolutely nowhere near me. Kieran Tierney a long way away from where he should be. Because he should be at left back. Stopping Ndiaye. Oh, from nearly scoring. Oh, off the woodwork from Esposito. I thought he had the angle just to squeeze that home. But he didn't. Oh, so close. I don't know what Kirantini was doing all the way at right wing. The ball to Ndiaye was decent. His first touch let him down a little bit and the angle was against him. I probably should have squared it, in all honesty. But would have made for a great highlight if he'd have just smashed that home, wouldn't it? Branthwaite's getting a little bit wayward positionally now as well. But we haven't conceded a chance on goal the same way that Bournemouth did, thankfully. Thank you. Space. Pep. Charlison. Brennan Johnson on his shoulder. Was it up? Well. Esposito. Dovbik's going to go. That hit a hand. It did. Oh, this is Esposito range. Sorry, Pepelu. I don't know why it's given it to Pepelu, actually. Because Esposito is my free kick taker. My go-to free kick taker. And he is going to take this free kick. Ready? It's going to score it too. 1, 2, 3. Top left corner of Tavernier's face. And out for a set piece. Pepelu delivers. Maybe he should have taken it in the first place. Ibanez's trying to win the header and can't. Tavernier just lumps it. Anywhere will do for them. Ah, it's a rubbish ball. Well in, Jared. Quite what we were after, but it's worked. To Kuiper. Again. Ndiaye's in a lot of space out there. I don't know. I hate that little lungy tackle they do. I really do hope that you're right with the sliders. That you found that they stop that. To Kuiper, I keep trying to cross it from deep, and he just keeps doing a little dinked ball. It's really annoying. I think it's LB I need to press there to get an early cross. Or LT, one of the two. I'll have that tap. Charlison and Ferguson. And Charlison again into the channel. Esposito's there. Dovbik will arrive. Well, that was awkward. Pepelu wins that encounter. Fresneda. Oh my god. I'm surprised he has any legs left, Fresneda, after that. Esposito looking for Dovbik round the corner. Can't find him. Actually, it opened up a little bit for Esposito then. I probably could have tried to go solo. Someone will be getting a yellow card soon for the murder on my right back. But for the time being, it's 0-0. Tavernier. Oh, the back heel doesn't quite find its way through. Nice. To Kuiper. Ferguson with Charlison. Keep it simple. Touch isn't bad. Good movement by Dovbik. Oh, Ndiaye's won that back. Done brilliantly. Esposito. Ref. We'll take the free kick. It's Esposito range again. Don't. Oh, I thought for a minute it was going to give a red card. He was the last man. Oh no, that was Florentino that... Oh my... What? He really should have given a red card for that. Jesus Christ. It's a horrendous challenge. Right. Oh, it's Pepelu again. No, not Pepelu. Esposito. I've not changed... Oh, I guess because when he was out injured, it would have changed it, wouldn't it? Right, come on, Sebastiano, please. You've not scored a free kick in a little while. I'm desperate for you to bang this one in. Stop kicking it against Tavernier's face, mate. Please. For the love of God. Just put it in the back of the net. Jared will. Not. De Vries does well. Richarlison wins the header. And Pepelu will dink this into the middle. And Ndiaye's up. Oh, he won the header well. It was Garassi he was up against. I didn't think he was going to do that. Comfortable enough for Rangel in goal, though. And despite all of our chances and forward play, it's going to be 0-0 at half-time. Or might it be? It might not be, it will be. Put to goalkeeper on him. See if he can channel his inner Chris MD. Peppelu's got decent free kick stats as well, to be fair, doesn't he? As his free kick accuracy, 79 compared to Esposito's 84. I'll just change that for the rest of the game. Remind me afterwards to do it. I probably could take the long ones. No, Esposito. Why is Ferguson on pens? No. See ya. Running rings around the Bournemouth man there, Pepelu. And Dovbit's going to make the run off me. And I'm going to look for him. Not quite. Brian's not back from injury till the end of the season, I don't think, Scooby. Tierney. Tav. Thank you. NDI. Right, run for me, lads. Oh, you know, don't. Richarlison trying to shake off the man. Still going here, Richarlison. Esposito's come out to join me. And Ferguson. Christ. Okay, bugger. Tierney. And Christie. Florentino. I'm chasing the ball about a little bit willy-nilly here at the moment. Oh, Brennan Johnson's done it nicely there. Oh, he fancied it, didn't he? He really fancied himself for a fantastic goal there, Brennan Johnson. God, it's the bloody Merseyside derby next. Christie, Tierney, gimme, go. Ah! Tav. Tackled. Florentino and Brennan Johnson. Not long left to go now. Aaron's. Oh, nice interception. Oh, I needed to get the turn in to be away. Girassi might have to go for range here. He will, and will he ever? Bournemouth with not a sniff of anything all day. And then they just slam it home from 25 yards off the post. That was a bit good, that, wasn't it, really? Girassi couldn't make up his mind whether he was going to wait for the support or not. In the end, decided, nah, you know what, I fancy myself. And he fancied himself. 1-0 Bournemouth. balls. See if the Bournemouth fans needed any excuse to be any louder. Dovbit. And Esposito. Dovbit's gone again. With that hand it did, but it's too far out to shoot from here. We will, however, try and find a teammate from here. De Kuyper is there. Just don't run anywhere. Oh, for Christ's sake. I hate it when he does that. I've aimed it right at him. Press pass, and he's gone, nah. Ndiaye. And Esposito. And up there's Richarlison. But Max Aarons is in the way. Bournemouth have been the bogey team here today, haven't they? We struggled to break down Leicester, but eventually managed to get ourselves through. Bournemouth are not willing to give us a goal. Reese, thank you very much for the 54th month in a row as well. I didn't realise it was a streak too. My guy, here on a weekday. Stranger things have never happened. Have. Oh, he's done me. It's good footwork. He's still going. Offside. Ndiaye. Dovbit's there, but... Oh, it's really nicely done. And Esposito. I want a first-time shot. He's chested it down with his... Well, tried to chest it down and used a hand in doing so. Run, Richie. Run, Richie. Run, run, run. Oh, is that close to going in? But it didn't. With 7 minutes to go, we have a corner. We haven't scored from a set piece in a while. Oh, that's still the case, but not for lack of trying. Just ask Roger Ibanez, who took that throw, actually, weirdly. I'll try and get this to Pepelu. Particularly accurate. He's not going to win the header against Girassi. Well, that needlessly gave away possession, didn't it? I think we're going to lose to Bournemouth. Games like this, little slip-ups like this, are what mean that the Premier League title is not going to be over until probably close to the final day. Certainly the final episode, that's for sure. We're not just going to walk away with it. We hoped we would. Run, Dovbik. Good touch, good turn. There's just too many Bournemouth men around. I really wanted to just race away and not have to worry about the league title at all and let it take care of itself. It is not taking care of itself. Bournemouth are seeing to that. We'll still have a decent gap to Chelsea. But we have to hope that the Blues also drop points this weekend if we want to maintain the size of our gap. It's a 1-0 defeat here against Bournemouth, sadly. A little bit of a hangover, maybe, from the Carabao Cup win after an international break as well. The boys a little bit thick in the head. Too many beers, not enough practice. Our first defeat in a long time in the Premier League. Chelsea not played. So we know the gap to Man City was huge, so we don't need to worry about that at all. It was 10 points previously. Celebrate Ndiaye's performance, just trying to keep morale high, but it wasn't for a lack of effort, a lack of trying. But we are second on goal difference. We have a game in hand, and that game in hand will be vital. But at the moment, Chelsea lead the league, and there are 2 episodes to go. And that... We've got Liverpool to start with tomorrow, and then Tottenham, Arsenal and Newcastle, all as 3 of the final 4 games. Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger indeed. Very, very, very close title fight then. We hoped it was going to be one-sided. We hoped we'd have a decent lead. That lead has gone with the defeat to Bournemouth. And Chelsea are not letting us run away with it. Join me tomorrow for more with the Merseyside derby to kick us off. How many games are left in the league at the moment? 9 for us. Well, let's play every single remaining game. And then if we do win the title, we've earned it. If we don't, then it's on me. Join me tomorrow for the Merseyside derby to begin the run-in. I'll see you now. Well, I'll see you now. I'll see you then too. I'll see you now. Fucking idiot, Chaz. That is Everton S3 11. I'll see you fucking now. What a twat. Right, that is me for today, lads. I'm good, thank you, Reese. How are you doing? Oh, you got a new sub badge. Nice. What's 54? Oh, 4.5 year. Swish. Look at you go. We'll send you on a raid. That is me done for today, but we'll send you on a raid, so don't go to bed just yet. Who else is live right now that we can send you to? Oh, it's time for the Alex Gillen debrief, the Monday debrief from Creator Series, as well as reaction to the Formula One weekend. Cadillac joining F1. What? We'll look into that more tomorrow. That's all from me for today, lads. Thank you very much for watching. Go across and join Alex for his debrief. And I will see you. I'm not live tomorrow, but I'm live again on Wednesday, where we will be career mode only in Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be F1, then career mode. So lots to come. That's all from me for today, though. Thank you, lads.